This is a video about how I answer competency questions. I pretty much hate them because I just find them so exhausting, and like they're so long, and it's often like, I don't know, it takes me weeks. I'm currently doing an application which requires me to do about 12 competency questions, and I don't know, each one takes me at least like 2 days to answer, because you're trying to kind of show that you've got certain skills and demonstrate times that you've shown them. And up until recently I really struggled with doing them because I just kind of panicked. You can have pretty much all of the questions you think that they're going to ask you written out, and you can have your answers prepared, and then you don't have to worry about freezing up and not knowing what to say, which often happens in face-to-face interviews, so that's good. But yeah, I just think I really find it hard being interviewed by somebody that I can't see and kind of being rushed through this phone call, and I feel like it doesn't give me enough of an opportunity to like sell myself. But that's just my kind of experience of phone interviews. What I found helped me with them was thinking of each question as like a little essay, and obviously I've gotten out of the habit of writing essays since graduating, so I've had to get back into that kind of habit, and I think about kind of how I used to have to structure these essays. And so for a competency question, your answer should kind of be like a mini essay. So like there's the content that you have to include in it, like, you know, you're trying to show you've got a skill, for example. You're trying to use evidence, just kind of point evidence analysis, essay writing skill, and you're trying to make it really concise to fit into this kind of like 250 word question answer. And so I kind of try to plan the structure of each answer and just think like, find an example that you've shown a skill, and then kind of like figure out a way that I'm gonna really concisely relate that. And obviously using the STAR technique, like situation, task, action, result, does help for some questions, but others, you know, you can't always use it, but it's good just as a guide. So you explain the situation you were in, the task that was required of you, and then how you kind of used whatever competency it is they're looking for in that task, and then yeah, you took action, and what was the result? Ideally it has to be a positive result. Obviously we solve problems in our day-to-day lives like all the time, but thinking of a good enough example to put on a competency question answer was really hard.